Just because we're out here doesn't mean we can't be civilized. This is completely bonkers. He's underneath the waterfall and he's preparing tonight's supper. He's going to butcher a Cornish Game Hen. He just mixed the marinade. He had some wine, some onion, some carrot. After he butchers that hen, he's going to put it in the Ziploc bag and then we're going to keep hiking and it's going to marinate and then he's going to cook it tonight. Insane.
There's camp over there. You guys saw us break down this Cornish Game Hen. That was a lot of fun. A little wet. We got it marinating in some port. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split up the chicken or the game hen breasts. Keep them off to the side. I might pan fry them. I might cook them on the rock. We'll see how that goes. And then we're going to put our braising reduction or our braising sauce in the bag with the thighs, and we're going to throw it in a pot and just braise it slowly next to the fire for the next couple hours while we digest our lunch.
You mean I'm going to have to endure the smell of something awesome cooking for 2 hours before I can eat it?
Correct.
Oh my god, I'm leaving.
Now that we have our thighs in the bag, we're going to pour our sauce into the bag with it.
What's the sauce?
Red wine, stock. Bacon's been sauteed in mushrooms. Carrots, onion, celery as always.
I'll just take a bowl of sauce while you cook.
Yeah. So we got it all in there. That's our braising liquid. Just gonna put it in our pot. And we'll sit that next to the fire for about 2 hours and we'll check it and then we'll look at cooking up our breasts. With dinner we're also gonna make some stuffing. And I've got some green beans that we're gonna pan fry up. And Marty always asks what are we gonna pair with this meal, so I brought a nice Merlot. It's from British Columbia. I know we can't camp there right now, and some people in Alberta, I'm not even going to put that on this channel.
Oh no, take two.
Yeah, take two.
We love BC.
Love BC.
Well, actually, Evan's a British Columbian, so...
Yeah, I'm born in Cranbrook, raised in Surrey. Can't lie to you guys. But yeah, it's a nice BC Merlot from Oliver. Cool little winery. I'll throw their logo up here. this will pair nicely with our Cornish Game Hen that we're braising, and pan-fried breasts. Our hens are getting close, so we're gonna take the breasts and we're gonna pan-fry them up. You're gonna want a little bit of oil in there. And we'll pull them out of the marinade, throw them in the pan, and start cooking them. You want to put them skin side down. But before we put these guys in the pan, we're gonna dry them. Dry off that marinade, so we can try and get a nice crispy skin. Now as that's drying, I'm gonna season it. A trusty all-purpose seasoning, and we'll get these in the pan. Now I'm making sure that the wing is on top of the breast so that the skin underneath the breast can sear and brown up nicely for us. These thighs should be cooked up by now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make ourselves some stuffing. Need about a cup of water. Throw it in our dehydrated bread and seasoning, and just give it a mix up. Now we're just gonna let it sit there for a couple minutes. We'll get our Cornish Game Hen out of the bag and let it sit off to the side, resting probably on these on this rock right here. And we're gonna blanch our green beans. Okay, now that we've sat this stuffing for a while, we're gonna place it in these cups. And then we'll sit them off to the side and let them firm up a bit. Okay, to finish these muffins, stuffing muffins, we're gonna throw them in the pot, and we're just gonna dry bake them while we finish up the rest of the food. Just checking our Cornish Game Hen breasts here. They're getting close. They need a little bit more heat. Let them sit on that heat a little bit longer. Okay, we got our breast nice and cooked up. Smarty says I'm going to buy myself some time by telling you to rest it and put it off to the side. We're going to use the juices in the pan from the hens. We're going to throw our beans in there. And we'll use our Maldon salt. And the same seasoning that we put on our hens earlier. And we'll just fry those up real quick and we'll head to the plate. Okay, that was a long day of cooking, but we're finally getting to the plate now. I'm sure these guys are super hungry. We're gonna start with our stuffing cup. Put it right in the middle of the plate there, just off to the side a bit. Take one of these gorgeous Cornish Game Hens. Just kind of lean it in there. Some beans in there for some color. Some vitamins, I'm sure Karen would love that. And then one of these nicely braised thighs. And lastly, we're going to drizzle some of this reduction liquid, the braising liquid that we've reduced in the pot. That should be a delicious meal worth all of the time in the kitchen.
Oh my God, there's some serious aromas coming off of this dish. Wow.
Oh yeah. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, Evan. Holy smokes.
Thanks
What
for
a
a
great
great
day,
weekend.
man. Like,
Thank you.
holy
Yeah.
waterfalls. And last night we're sitting around the campfire and we were telling stories, and I think I was telling a lot of stories. I have a long history of hiking, and I have a lot of stories. And I've never told stories in my first 34 years of hiking. I've never told stories about food. Food has never been a memorable part of my hiking. You know, I remember glaciers, I remember storms, I remember passes, I remember blisters more than I've ever remembered any food in the past. But I guarantee you, 10 years from now, when I'm sitting around a campfire, I will be remembering trails, not for the scenery, but for the food that I ate on the trail. That's no joke, man.
I know.
That's no joke. That's no joke.
Oh, delicious. If you liked watching this video, make sure to subscribe. There's more coming every Friday.
We're vlogging!
You guys can hear poor Tika in the background.
Okay, Tika.
You can just put it on the ground for her.
Oh, I'm filming it.